next. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Well, Artie, there was a lot. I was listening to the wrap-up show on the way in, the replay of the wrap-up show, and there was a lot of Artie talk, a lot of
Artie speculation.
Artie speculation, which is always good. It's
like the stock market. Analysts get on, and we try to figure out, is it going up or down?
Yeah, it was funny. I mean, I listened to it. I go, my God. One guy called in and said, listen, the show is nothing without Artie, basically accusing me of being a horrible entertainer.
Right. And
I was like, wow.
And I heard one guy say, yeah, Artie contributes more to the show without even showing up.
Right. By not showing up, he's giving you guys material. Anyway, so here is the latest in the Artie saga. This is Artie on the phone with Jason this morning. Robin.
All right.
Here is
Arthur
Lang creating yet more material for the show and more speculation.
Yo, dude.
Jace.
All right.
Is the recorder on?
Well, yeah.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure it was on. I don't want to get you fired.
Thanks, dude. How you feeling?
Listen, I'm definitely coming in today, but I'm going to see a doctor who agreed to take me at like 6:30. So, I just have to go to this doctor's appointment, and it's right like 10 minutes outside of the city. So I'm just going to go, and I should be there by like, I'm open 8 o'clock.
Okay.
All right, so I'm definitely coming in.
All right.
This is the only time I could get a chance to see this guy.
All right, dude. You feeling all right?
All right. I gotta go. I gotta go get like an upper GI series or whatever. I don't know.
Sounds major. I have no idea what that is. But...
No, it's like they look at the upper part of your stomach. I had it done before in L.A. once. It's real pleasant, but that's not what this is. It's a long procedure. I gotta go get something else. So.
All right, dude. Well, I'll let Gary know.
I could do the upper GI thing when I'm not during Christmas vacation, but I'm going for something else. I'll definitely be in today, all right?
All right, dude.
All right, I'm just later. 8 o'clock I'm open. Any later I'll call you, but it should be 8.
Okay, cool, dude.
You want to do another take, or?
Can you cough and laugh a little?
Were you comfortable with your performance?
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Well, Robin, you're a nurse. What is going on here?
He sounds really sick. And anybody who needs to see a doctor at 6:30 in the morning should be admitted to a hospital.
Right. That's pretty good.
Where does he come up with these doctors? These doctors are amazing. He's always going to see a doctor.
Well, in all fairness, I read the life story of Elvis Presley. Dr. Nick was available 24 hours a day.
And we know what Dr. Nick was prescribing.
Wow.
And why Elvis needed him.
I don't know what's going on. What about... like, why
Look,
would you
again...
need...
If I had a cold, I had a cold a couple of... Did I go to see the doctor?
No, I don't know. Did you?
Again, I am telling you, Artie is either hiding a horrible terminal illness.
Right. Maybe he's like Patrick Swayze. He actually has cancer.
Well, you know, he doesn't have the kind of cancer that makes you lose weight.
It's new cancer.
That's true. Yeah. Well, anyway, there was tons of speculation. I heard the wrap-up show, and it was funny because I was listening to Gary. Gary goes, you know, someone called him and goes, you guys are terrible to Artie. Isn't there some sort of union there for Artie? And
Artie needs a union?
Well, then Gary goes, there's no union for what Artie does. And then I'm thinking to myself, you know, what's AFTRA? He does have a union. I like that Gary doesn't.
What does Artie need the union for? Artie gets tons of benefits, takes off any time he wants. I wouldn't be in his union.
The union's like, hey, how do we get this guy's deal for anybody? But anyway, hopefully Artie will be okay and be in at 8 o'clock and we can question him.
Well, he'll get whatever that is taken care of. He'll be in at 8.
Yeah. Fred, what do you make of the latest Artie phone call?
I'm with Robin. I don't know of any doctor that opens his doors at 6:30 in the morning, and if it were and if he's able to make it to 8 o'clock, you know what you do? You come into work, you gut yourself through it, and go to your doctor's appointment at 11, 12 o'clock.
According to Fafa Fuhai, in Artie's defense, that Fafa Fuhai has a doctor, he says, that's available like from 4 o'clock in the morning on.
Has he ever seen him at 4 o'clock in the morning?
I've never heard of such a thing. In my entire life, I've never heard of such a thing.
Gary, what you're
not unless it's an emergency room.
He gets up to do rounds at 4 a.m. every morning, so I could contact him if I wanted to. But I think his first appointment is 6:30.
Wow.
He'll start taking appointments at 6:30.
Yeah, but, you know, Artie had something that made him miss work yesterday, and now he needs to see the doctor at 6:30.
The other question.
My question is, why?
Why didn't he see the doctor yesterday?
He had all day yesterday. Why, at 6:30 today, is he rushing to see the doctor?
He was following the Plaxico Burr story.
All right, Dominic Barber, you're on the air.
Listen, come on now. I have 50 employees. There's no way in the world that this makes any sense at all. If he had to see a doctor, he goes yesterday afternoon. What is the doctor going to do for him? And I'm worried about him. I'm really worried about him.
In all fairness to Artie.
Yeah?
What hasn't been fair to Artie?
Well, let me just say, in all fairness to Artie, couldn't it have been that he started to feel better yesterday, and then last night became very, very agitated.
Had a relapse.
And
Did
said,
he
maybe
sound in distress on the phone with Jason?
No.
Then that's my point, Howard. What does he need to see the doctor at 6:30 in the morning for?
And in Delaware?
And in Delaware.
Not only that, he said
actually got hit by a plate of spaghetti. That's what
I have a question about that, too. Now, is he going for the upper GI series this morning, or is that something that he just threw in to kind of make it interesting?
He threw that in.
He said he is not going for his upper GI series, that he's going for something else.
Now, I'm not accusing Artie of lying, which would be something that would be very irresponsible. But usually when people lie, they throw in a lot of details that are unnecessary to kind of make things look better.
Are you feeling like this is the false story in the National Enquirer game?
I don't know.
There was something about upper GI, but...
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with this visit.
Well,
the only upper GI is unless he's gay and he's fucking a soldier.
Wait, let me hear this.
Yeah, maybe he's got a gerbil stuck in his butt.
Yo, dude.
Jace.
All right.
Is the recorder on?
Well, yeah.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure it was on. I don't want to get you fired.
Thanks, dude. How you feeling?
Listen, I'm definitely coming in today, but I'm going to see a doctor who agreed to take me at like 6:30. So I just have to go to this doctor's appointment, and it's right like 10 minutes outside of the city. So I'm just going to go, and I should be there by like, I'm open 8 o'clock.
Okay.
All right, so I'm definitely coming in.
All right.
This is the only time I could get a chance to see this guy.
All right, dude. You feeling all right?
All right. I gotta go. I gotta go get like an upper GI series or whatever. I don't know.
Sounds major. I have no idea what that is. But...
No, it's like they looked at the upper part of your stomach. I had it done before in L.A. once. It's real pleasant, but that's not what this is. It's a long procedure. I gotta go get something else. So.
All right, dude. Well, I'll let Gary know.
I could do the upper GI thing when I'm not during Christmas vacation, but I'm going.
He has a perfectly reasonable explanation.
No, but this is not an upper GI series.
That's right. He's something else.
But my point is, Howard, this something else could be done at any time. He's not dying.
First of all, a doctor could be at the studio, number one, to do it. What's the doctor going to do?
And who is this particular doctor? He's found another doctor. You could pull up...
Maybe it's Plaxico Burrus's doctor.
Dr. Bombay.
You could pull up other messages where Artie's seeing a doctor in the middle of the night.
You can?
Yeah. He said he's used this excuse before.
You know, yesterday they announced the days people have missed. Howard, do you know how many days you missed in 8 years?
No, I don't.
Never. One day you went home sick.
I think so.
Well, you came in.
About 3 days.
Right.
I think Fred had 2 days which were all having to do with his child. I mean, you know, but the truth of the matter is when I used to weigh 330 pounds, I was sick all the time.
That's true.
I'm under 200 now.
Yeah.
I was sick all the time.
Me too.
Get sick. And I don't necessarily think it's drugs, but...
But did you need a doctor at 6:30 in the morning for these illnesses?
I never missed work once. I don't care how sick I am.
One day I had, Robin knows this, had to get open heart surgery, but...
You were here.
I was here, and then I went in after the show, and I came in the next day.
Remember when I dragged my ankle to thigh cast to work every day?
Yes. I do remember that.
But what do you think's going on, guys? I mean,
you know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm talking to Dominic. You don't know, but we know.
Robin, you believe narcotics? I don't.
I believe that this man is in desperate pain. And I don't know what he's doing at the present time, but he's off the wagon.
Oh, that may be so. You mean alcohol?
Could be.
I'd vote for alcohol.
Fred thinks alcohol. Robin.
Yeah, I don't think it's drugs. I think it's alcohol. That's the easy, quick fall off.
You can get that without going to Delaware.
Right.
No one wants to buy into, like, maybe Artie really got sick and this is a bad time for him to be sick?
Yeah, but...
Didn't he get sick one of the earlier vacations, too?
He was sick every time he was on drugs, Howard.
Oh, boy, Robin, you're really into it. I mean, you're...
Robin's really taking a hard line.
I don't think he's on drugs.
He has never been sick. He has always been on drugs with all of these calls.
Although, you know, you got me thinking yesterday. Actually, we have Artie on tape saying, like, when he came back from the last time, he said, if you ever hear me calling sick, that means I'm on drugs.
Yeah.
I remember, getting an email on that.
Yeah.
If you ever hear me use that excuse, that means I'm using.
And he's using the same, the doctor. I told you before, who are these crazy doctors who are always seeing Artie in the middle of the night?
In Delaware.
All right, thank you, Dominic.
Only Artie gets this kind of medical attention.
Yeah.
Any other issues that have to be discussed with me, or can I hang up?
Well, if you're ready to get into how that plate of spaghetti ended up on your head, let's go.
Yeah, target practice.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to go see my doctor. I'll call you later.
All right, goodbye. Dominic has an appointment with his doctor at 6:30.
All these doctors working so early in the morning.
All right, Ryan, you're on the air. Go ahead in East Brunswick. And then I got to do Secret Santa real quick. We got to pick.
Yeah, we didn't do that yesterday.
Yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
Howard, it's Artie's doctor. I'm calling in from Hoboken.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Can you give us a report on Artie?
I can. I just got the results of his upper GI back. It appears he actually has a vending machine lodged in his lower intestine.
He swallowed a vending machine.
He somehow swallowed a vending machine, yes.
Yeah, Yucko was going crazy with this story yesterday. Yucko said, did you remember my song about Artie? This is from a couple of incidents ago. Christmas song.
Artie the junkie is a big fat guinea slob. With a drug problem, he's a lazy bum. How does he keep his job? Artie the junkie took a load on his chest, that's gay. He did some blow, Dana said, gotta go. So he called his dealer that day. Oh, there must have been some chocolate in that heroin he found. 'Cause when he snorted it up his nose, his ass got fat and brown. Artie the junkie, he weighs 300 pounds. Double dog, pop tarts, Hawaiian punch, he'll soon be in the ground. Merry Christmas, Artie, you fat tub of whale shit! Fuck you!
Could always rely on Yucko for the sensitive, sensitive song.
Thoughtful.
He did that many years ago. I'm sure he'd never do anything like that now. You know, Yucko's really evolved since his wife left him.
He's introspective.
Comedy has changed completely.
He's actually become a very sad clown. Oh, yeah. It was nothing funny that last appearance. He was definitely...
You can't laugh at him.
No, he was definitely down and out. Let's see, what else you got? A couple of people still want to talk about Artie. Okay, let everybody vent, and then we'll move on. Jerry, go ahead.
Howard.
Hey, Jerry.
Okay, here's what you do. When Artie comes in to work today, ask him to present the paperwork from the doctor, because every doctor appointment I've ever went to my whole entire life, they always give you paperwork.
Unless you're Plaxico Burrus's doctor, and then you bury the paperwork. You know, I just read in the paper today, Plaxico Burrus, I mean, I kind of feel bad for this woman. I know she probably did the wrong thing. This woman, medical degree, blah, 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 blah. And they got a big picture of her plastered on the paper. They're saying that it's possible what she did was when Plaxico Burrus went to the hospital, she kind of didn't write up a report or something.
Well, all I know is that no report was immediately made to the police.
Right. So you don't know that maybe the hospital buried the report. You don't know that she did. Who knows what? But now it looks like she'll probably lose her medical license. Or
and you know
like
what? The mayor called for it.
Yeah,
he said, I'm looking at this hospital. They did the wrong thing. Whoever was involved should be fired. He said it outright.
Yeah. And, I'm with the mayor on, following the rules and everything, but Jesus Christ, I could also see these doctors getting totally intimidated. Evidently, the Giants use this hospital for every injury, and this is like their safe place to go.
So they probably thought they were doing the right thing.
She probably did. Who knows?
They were probably thinking, we better check with the Giants before we do anything. We don't want to lose that franchise.
Yeah. And who knows? She might have done paperwork. They might have buried it. Who knows? I mean, I don't know the story.
You don't know who's responsible. But, yeah, I said that yesterday, that they're talking about getting, heads rolling over there because it doesn't matter who the guy is who gets shot. You got to report that immediately.
They're calling her Dr. Josiane Abisab. Then I thought, well, maybe she's like some, doctor who got her degree in, China or something. But it turns out she went to, I think she's an American doctor.
Yeah, the Abisabs get trained here.
Yeah, all of a sudden, they found an Abisab who was trained right here. And let's see, it says where she got her training. Because I bet you a lot of people are thinking the same thing I was thinking, that maybe she wasn't like a real doctor.
You're such a stereotype guy.
Well, you know what? You want to know something? Any doctor that doesn't get their medical degree in the United States, I don't want to go to. I'm being straight up with you.
Not the point. The point is now you look at Abisab and say, they were trained somewhere else. Yeah. This is a melting pot.
Yeah, I know.
We got everything here.
I know. I was a victim of racial stereotype. I fell into that horrible rut.
And you were singing a song that you didn't do that yesterday.
That's right. For the kids. Let's see. After treating him, Abisab, an emergency internist who graduated from the University of Rochester. So
Rochester?
Rochester. Yep, that's a real university with real, it's not like...
It's in America.
It's not like she had to go learn Spanish. And then I met guys who wanted to go to medical school when I was in college, and they were too stupid, quite frankly. They really should be pharmacists. And
you're acting like pharmacists are stupid.
No, but
they go to school a long time too.
Yeah, but exactly. But there's a lot of guys who are pharmacists that want to be medical doctors, and they couldn't get in, so they went to pharmacology school. So, anyway, long story short, they would go and apply to university like Mexico.
Oh, I worked with some of those guys.
Yeah.
Because then they do internships and residencies here.
And they had to go learn Spanish because all the courses are taught Spanish.
I got a better story for you.
They must have missed a little bit of information.
I got a better story for you. I met a guy from Puerto Rico who went to an American school and didn't speak English. Wow. And he became a doctor.
That shouldn't even be allowed.
I know. He couldn't speak any English. I was like, how did he get through medical school?
I'm going to write a new kid song today about tolerating doctors from other countries for the kids. I mean, so this horrible cycle of hate will be broken.
Yes.
Hey, kids, my name's Howard Stern. This is my band. We're going to be doing a Green Day song about, respecting doctors from all countries. It's called Dr. Gomez. And let's go. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, by the way, sitting next to Fred is a Stevie Ray Vaughan guitar, which we ended up with because, see, at first there was some confusion about this guitar. It is actually not Stevie Ray Vaughan's guitar. It is from one of our sponsors. Who's it from, Fred?
I guess it's Fender.
No. Like a guitar place gave it to us.
Like guitar place?
Guitar place.
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Gary, can you tell me where we got this from?
The Guitar Center.
Guitar Center.
That's
okay.
the place.
Now, I wanted to be sure before I said something. And I go to Guitar Center, actually. Bought my daughter's first guitar there. Anyway, Guitar Center has a bunch of these. Not a lot.
I think there's 100 and... either somewhere between like 170 and 180.
So this is a limited edition.
Right.
Yeah, they go for $17,000, that guitar.
Let me see that thing.
And you see how it looks all beat up?
It looks like a beat-up piece of shit, but...
Let me see.
All this beat-up stuff. There you go.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's old guitar.
Turn it over. Turn it over. You see how it's signed?
Whoa.
There goes that guitar.
That's how it got beat up.
There you go.
Fred just broke the guitar into the light.
There goes $17,000.
So anyway, let me explain what this guitar is. So I thought it was Stevie Ray Vaughan's guitar. It's not. They took Stevie Ray Vaughan's guitar and they made a copy of it. But when I say a copy, it's not brand spanking new. It looks old.
They replicated the age.
Yeah, but it's new.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway.
Even though it looks old.
So we have that. I don't know how it sounds, Fred, but...
I don't know either. I'll check it out later.
But you're excited to play it, right?
It's even got, you know what is cool? It's like, they can pick it out. It's even got cigarette burns on there. It makes it look like there's cigarette burns.
Yeah, it's a complete replica of the guy's guitar.
Wow.
Evidently, that's very important.
Who decided to do that?
Guitar Center.
No, I'm just like, there's a guy who said, you know what we ought to do?
We'll do this.
You see that? That's a booger.
That Stevie Ray Vaughan left on his guitar?
Yeah, he had a booger
before
he died.
They picked his nose.
They actually replicated the actual booger.
The booger's there, too.
That's right. Everything you'd want.
Very cool.
Let's go to George. George in Long Beach, California wants to say hi. Good morning, and then I got to do Secret Santa. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to make sure everybody apologizes to Artie, man, because if this guy really is sick... and you guys are making all this spoof about him being on drugs, it's really going to put him down, his self-esteem.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm the only one who's still holding out
Why should Artie feel bad because we're stupid?
That's right.
Well, it's not that. It's just that you guys, he's trying to be a positive person, and you guys keep making him look like he's a drug addict still.
We didn't have any help.
No, well, you know. And I just, hey, did you guys catch Gary on Tony Hawk's station yesterday?
No.
Yeah, he did. He busted one of those call-ins.
Oh.
There's so many channels on this service, you know, Sirius XM. I can't catch anything. There's so many things.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what's going on.
There should just be a channel where they tell me what's going on right now, right that second.
I've said that myself. They need a lot of promotion of those channels and what's happening. And who was the band that was out there yesterday? I saw somebody setting up for the fishbowl.
Snow Patrol.
Wow.
Oh, man, I couldn't even get out. What time did you leave here yesterday?
A little bit after the show. Like, I don't know. What time did we get off the air? Like 11:15 or something? 11:30?
Yeah. I had a meeting, you know, the staff meeting and stuff, so I get done. And, you know, I have, like secret exits I take and everything, you know, because I'm so fucking important.
You got a passage you go
Because
through.
people will just... I'm so famous that people will...
It's like you're on that Underground Railroad, like where the slaves used to go is how you get out of the building.
Yeah, I get out of the building. I'm not even in the building when I get out of the building.
You're in another building.
They take me out through secret tunnels because I'm like Britney Spears.
You know, you're using that system. You could wind up in Mississippi if you keep going.
Yeah, I'm like Madonna. If people see me, it disrupts the entire course of their day.
That's right.
So anyway, you know, truthfully, I go out a secret exit because people just fucking drive me crazy. You know, like I can't take 2 steps without doing some sort of like getting stopped and talking, and I just want to get the hell out. So
you even have that here. You should have a secret exit out of the studio.
You're not kidding. The hallways here are filled with people who need to talk to me immediately. So anyway, I go out my secret exit, and then we get out, and there's fire trucks, cop cars. The whole street is blocked off.
What was going on?
Cops are like not letting anyone through. It was a weird setup. So I think yesterday, I don't have this wrong. I don't even know if I'm right. Maybe Ronnie knows more information because he was stuck there a long time. We're parked out there, and they were. This is the rumor. I don't know that it's accurate. That it's somehow, like, in the Fox building, they found powder, you know, like somebody mailed in some powder. Like
anthrax or something?
Well, you know, there's always that scare that it could be a terrorist thing.
Right.
So I guess the cops and the fire department were down there, and they shut down the whole street. But it made no sense because people were allowed to walk on the sidewalks while we're being held in the street.
So it's cars that...
Yeah, but why would
protected.
you? But I would think if you're in a car, you might even have semi-protection against the anthrax.
Get the people off the street.
Wasn't that weird?
Yeah, it was very strange. They found some kind of envelope. They didn't even, you know, nobody
said
what it was. But they closed down the whole street from the middle of the block to 6th Avenue.
Right.
So everybody that was in the block already was trapped. You couldn't get out. Instead of letting us get out of the block, letting us out and then closing the street.
Right. Like, why wouldn't you say to all the...
They stuck you there.
Yeah, why not just say to all the cars that are there, okay, you guys go through and then you stop anyone from coming down.
Right, and don't let anybody else in.
Yeah, so, you know, of course, we're experts and we know what should be done in every situation.
That's right. I don't know why you're not running this.
Yeah, but eventually what happened was a cop came over to me and he goes, we're turning everybody around and you're going to go out the other way onto 7th Avenue. So I said, okay, fine. I felt like saying, well, why didn't you do that 45 minutes ago?
Right.
You know.
Well, they were busy.
At this point,
they didn't have time to think about you.
So
well, it wasn't only me. It was like, there was like 20, 30 other cars.
So Ronnie says to me, I don't know how long we're going to be stuck here with our secret exit. So he says, why don't you just go get a cab? So then, like, 3 Rockefeller Center security guys need to escort me to find a cab because, you know, I can't do that on my own. I'm an invalid.
God.
I have people...
That doesn't look too conspicuous, does it?
So we walk through the building, and then, like, all the security guards here are really great. They go, you don't want to be out on the street trying to call a cab. Why don't you hide in the building? I got dudes. And
they'll get the cab, and then they'll run you out to it.
I said, between you and me, don't bust me on this, but that's a lot of horse shit. I could stand in the fucking street. No one's going to sit here and bother me.
You just need to get away from this building.
Yeah, I said, believe me. I said, so we got out there, got in a cab, and man, I hadn't been in a cab in a while, and I sound like an asshole, but I didn't realize those cool TVs they got in the back of the cab.
Yeah, that Kelly Ripa and Regis are with you a lot of the time.
They have TVs now.
They got a TV back there. I didn't even know how to work it because you can press buttons on the TV that actually bring up like celebrity gossip, weather, forecast.
Right, they have tabs.
They have tabs, and you press the screen. I mean, it's pretty sophisticated stuff, but I didn't know how to work it, but Kelly Ripa and Regis come on and go, look, hi, you're in a cab with us, and we're going to teach you how to work your television in your cab.
Right, you got to get an education.
Well, it's kind of like a closed-circuit TV. It's not like a real TV, I mean, where you could change channels and stuff, really, right?
Yeah,
but they have different subject matter you can go to.
Yeah, well, they have that in the Sunoco gas stations. They have that on the pumps now.
Really?
They have it on
TV?
Yeah, when I go in the morning to gas up the car, they have, like, girls giving the weather report and all kind of stuff, you know, like
crazy.
Mobile news and all this nonsense.
Wow.
That's cool because I'm one of those neurotic people that can't be without television for 2 seconds because what happens to me if I'm without television, I start to think, and then I think about what's going on in my life, and then I think about emotions and thoughts, and I start to feel human. So I like to keep myself busy with TV, so I block out everything.
I see.
Right.
So I really appreciated that.
That they're putting TVs everywhere.
Well, I might have had sat in that cab and thought about things that might, affect me.
Might affect you, might figure something out.
Yeah, it effectively blocks off all communication I have with myself, and I'm busy with Regis and Kelly.
Did the guy know where he was going, at least?
He was a good guy.
Okay. Did he speak English?
Yeah, he was a nice guy. He didn't bug me and everything. Let me watch TV.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he was cool.
All right.
All right, thanks, man.
I was talking to somebody else, and, the one thing have you seen, well, you don't take cabs, but there seems to be a conversation going on that cab radio.
There always is, but it's in a different language. You don't know what's going on.
But it's the most wonderful conversation ever, because these guys love it. They can't wait to get back to it, and they sound so happy while they're in it.
It's like CB. Well, they're talking to other guys who are in that horrible job of driving a cab.
But they're loving each other.
They're talking to Al-Qaeda.
It's the best conversation ever. I'm like, what are they talking about? And who are they talking to that they love so much?
Yeah, and in that melting pot, what language are they all agreeing to?
I know. I don't know what the language is.
Bring the plastic down to the World Trade Center Building 7.
I hail cab drivers because I could never do that job. A, I have no sense of direction, so I'm in all. To me, they're like medical doctors. They can do something I can't do.
Neither do they. A lot of times, I don't know if you ever get into a cab and you say you give him an address and he goes, "Okay, you tell me which way to go." I thought that was your job.
I don't know. I just would be so low. If somebody told me to drive him down to the Village, I would still be driving down to the Village. It would be a $3 million. It would be a $3 million fare because it would take me a year to get you down.
But there. I've actually wound up in Brooklyn trying to get to the Village.
Right. So I am not qualified to be a cab driver.
Village.
I would be fired at that job. So I'm kind of in awe of those dudes.
They're good. They're good.
A lot of people put them down and stuff, but I don't know. I'm always grateful.
No, I'm amazed because they know which streets are blocked off. They know a ton of stuff.
Yeah, and they drive erratically, but, you know.
That's New York.
I would, too.
Everybody else's. They might as well.
But I'm sure they look at my job and go, I could never do that. The way you talk so much for 5 hours.
I would never be on that show.
Yeah.
And what's going on with this recession? How long do you think it's going to last, man, my unemployed ass?
I told you what, George. I said it when that George W. Bush got elected the first time I said it. He will bankrupt the country thoroughly, and I believe we haven't seen the worst of it. And you know what? I get so depressed because I watch all these news channels. Like I said, I got a TV everywhere. Drowns out the thoughts in my head. And I tell you what, it is so depressing to read the newspaper and watch what's going on in the world. And I know, you watch these TV news channels, they got to fill up 24 hours a day with shit.
And nobody's going to stay tuned for good news.
No. So
you got to make everything sound really bad.
I mean, last week when we were on vacation, it was that situation in India with the Muslims, wanting to kill all the...
Full of shit.
Oh.
What do you mean, oh? Like you're surprised.
Well, Greg Fitzsimmons believes him.
That shit is an excuse. He's going to be in by 8. Then he bullshits around. Now he's not coming in at all. He knows you're going to leave early.
All right, so you say Artie's using.
Oh, definitely.
All right. All right, thank you. Marianne from Brooklyn, go ahead.
Artie lost your marbles. You have the greatest job in the world, Artie. I used to want to be high-pitch Eric, but now I want to be Artie Lang. Do whatever the fuck I want to do whenever I want to do it. And Howard, you got to soft spot them. I don't know if you're using Artie, but you're doing something. Maybe you're a closet anorexic. I don't know, but something's going on with you, Artie. And I can't figure it out, but I want to be Artie Lang.
All right, Artie, she votes to be Artie Lang.
She's the winner of the I Want to Be Like Artie Lang essay contest.
You do whatever you want, Artie. Come on. What's going on? After I read that book, I was crying all week.
I know. I weave a tale of Marianne.
I can't explain it, Artie. I want to pick your brain. Let me spend a few days with you. We'll lock each other up in a room. I'll try to figure it out, Artie. You're blowing my mind.
If he hooks up with her, he will be using.
All right, let's go to Renee. Renee, go ahead. Certainly someone must believe Artie.
Yeah, Artie, you know what? I'm in recovery, and I believe you're in denial just like you were months and years ago. Most addicts have relapses. That's part of recovery. But the main way to deal with it is saying, yeah, I fucked up. You're human. We all make mistakes. But the thing is, if you want to stay clean, you gotta want to be in recovery. You gotta want to stay sober. If you're not ready, just say I'm not ready. I fuck around. I get high. I do this. I do that.
So Renee, you think Artie is lying now? I mean, he's saying he's.
Yeah, because I used to get high, and I know if I didn't have my heroin, I can't work. I can't function. At first it becomes a hobby.
Artie, what do you think of Renee's opinion?
I think Renee sounds hot, first of all.
You want to bang Renee.
Yeah, but she's saying it's my... Well, I know. I've been relapsing for 15 years.
Yeah, well, you're not ready to stop. Then you don't want to stop getting high. Just go ahead and get high. Enjoy
Well,
it.
you certainly believe that Artie's on his way here. You don't think he's laying in bed like Rob believes.
Yeah, does anybody see a bed in traffic?
Hey, Artie, honk the horn so we know you're really in the car.
Honk the horn?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's probably sitting in his garage.
No matter what, this one, you can't.
Oh, boy. Gilbert, you're on the air. Go ahead. Yes, Gilbert. You're on with Artie.
Yeah. Well, Artie said he's going to blow up and die. Well, he definitely got the first part right. But he's definitely on drugs, no question.
All right, thank you. Well, Artie, The audience vote seems to be that Artie's on drugs. I am with Greg Fitzsimmons. I believe Artie is not on anything.
I think he's abusing, but it's not drugs. So I'm in the middle.
Alcohol is a drug.
But let me qualify.
And food is a drug for him.
Yeah, basically that's what I was going to say. Like what that woman said. I mean, recovery, it's all in. You can't have a drink once in a while. And I really am proud of Artie. I think he's come a long way. But ultimately, it comes down to getting to where it's zero. And you know, I know a guy who had been sober for 10 years. And he talked to a friend of mine who'd been in AA forever, and he's like, look, if you need to lapse, you need to lapse. Like that woman, it said, no one's going to kill you, and you might have to find your bottom again. This guy started drinking, hasn't fucking stopped. 5 years ago, the guy lost his girlfriend, job, everything.
Oh, there's a happy
All right,
ending.
Artie, don't do that.
Well, he's looking for his bottom.
Yeah. Well, listen, Artie, you got to hurry back because so many people called into the rapper show. It was rather depressing to me. They said when Artie's out, the show's no good, so you got to get back.
They quite frankly said you contribute more even when you're not here.
Yeah, you were actually a contributor by being out.
Well, no, I know. If I ever want real publicity, I just stay out.
Right. So, all right.
But look, I don't know what to tell you. I am sorry, Howard, that I haven't been there, but I don't know what to tell you. I'm not on any drugs right now. I'm just not feeling good, and I went to a doctor to check it out.
How about the obligatory swear in your mother's life?
I swear on my mother's life, but I'm an atheist. It doesn't matter.
Right, I told you, he can swear on anybody's life. He swore on his father's grave.
That's true.
Yeah, but he's dead already. What the fuck?
That's why he has the grave.
That meant nothing.
There's no space.
All right. Well, all right, listen, seriously.
Meanwhile, he goes to visit that grave and talks.
All right, I'm going to wrap up the show now. We're going to do, you know, Greg's sitting here. We're going to do the news.
The one fucking day I'm not there, you are ending at 10?
I have to end at 10. I don't even have a choice today, and it's already 9:34.
He, too, schedules appointments, you know, at ridiculous
Yeah, I do that all the time. Oh, Yucko wants to yell at you. One last call. Let Yucko yell at you. Yes, Yucko.
Artie, get your fucking ass into work, all right?
Hey, Yucko. Yucko, is your makeup on yet, or you haven't started a day of work yet?
Is the straw in your fucking nose right now? Come on.
Are you on the road at a La Quinta Inn?
Well, first of all, it's La Quinta, you fat retard. Come on.
No, I haven't stayed in one in years.
Yeah, I know. You stay at fucking Mandarin Orientals, you fat fuck. Come on, get your shit together. Get into work. It's not that fucking hard, all right?
All right.
He's not like Yucko. He's more like Tony Robbins this morning. I'm trying to make
He loves you. Yucko's worried about you. Beetlejuice, the real Beetlejuice, is actually on the phone. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Artie. Yeah, Artie's doing drugs right now. He's in the club right now, that fat fuck. Actually, I do. I live right next to Beetlejuice, and you might know.
Pete, you think he is using?
Yeah, he usually does. I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, you've been around the drug scene for quite a while now, and you kind of...
I'm doing it all the time. I see him every day doing it.
Beat, what is Artie's tell? In other words, how do you really know he's using?
He's using needles. I know what he uses.
He's using needles?
Wow.
I know what he uses, yeah.
Wow.
I see him every day. Thanks for the call, Pete. Hey. That fat fuck. Hello, Merry Christmas, that fat fuck.
All I made out was fat fuck. All right, thank you, Beat.
Hey, that Dominic, little Dominic, you might as well call him Greg Louganis with the dives he took the other day, you fuck.
Artie, turn around, go home, and then come in tomorrow the regular time. Because I'm ending the show. And if you walk in, then it's going to go another 10 hours.
I know all the employees are mad at me, but Howard, you're the best boss ever.
Right.
Oh, stop it.
Turn around and go home. Go rest up. I don't need you vomiting blood.
No, I'm all right. I'll
and try not to, I know you're doing a book signing, but try to, like, kind of, you know.
Throw up some blood at that signing.
Try to make this the priority as opposed to the book signing.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
That's what it should be. You're right. That's bad. But I'm taking a helicopter to the book signing.
You'll make sure you're there.
With any luck, it'll fucking crash.
Oh, come on. Stop it. All right, Artie.
It's over, I think.
For what? What?
I'm going to drive right to the George Washington Bridge.
Stop it.
You're not going to do that, are you?
Stay on the air, because you might need to talk me down like that guy from the 90s.
Now you're going to make the show, you're stretching the show again.
Yeah, are you being...
Just because of Robin's opinion, I can't take it.
Look, here's what you do. Do this tomorrow during the body of the show.
I know. I'm a performer.
You're kidding, right?
I'm kidding. I'm not going to... What am I
Who could jump off the George Washington Bridge when you got Jersey right ahead of you? You just drive a little further.
All right, Artie, I'll see you tomorrow.
I make $1 million a year at a job I can take off whenever I want. But the fuck am I going to kill myself?
Think about that.
Artie, come in tomorrow.
Guys, I love you.
I love you too. All right. Bye-bye. That's Artie Lang. Whether he's using or not is...
Sounds fine to me.
He sounds as good as ever.
You can't script that shit. Fat guy calls in sick for work to go to the doctor because he's throwing up blood, but he'll be taking a helicopter to his book signing later.
What do you make of all of this?
You got to write another show.
No.
I mean, that's the thing that's crazy is why Artie doesn't have a sitcom. And it's like, why is Hollywood so bad? Because they don't see that, you know,
this is real humor.
If Artie had a sitcom, it would be the end of him.
Oh, you don't think that would be better hours?
No.
He wouldn't make it past shooting the pilot.
The pressure gets to him. That's what's going on now with the book. It's went to number one on the bestseller list, and he's freaking out.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, I got to move on. Let's go. Greg Fitzsimmons is here. He's here to remind you, December 19th and 20th at Comics in Manhattan. Go to comics.com. See Greg with Carlos Mencia. January 11th at Santa Monica High in Los Angeles. And, of course, don't forget his radio show, 7 o'clock, Howard 101. It's Monday night with Dave Navarro. Let's bring in Steve Langford.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Steve Langford has a huge penis.
Go ahead, Steve.
A busy day ahead for the best-selling non-fiction author in America today. The Artie Lang book signing in Long Island scheduled for tonight at 7 in the Best Damn Sports Show.
At 7.
Tonight at 7.
So, in other words, he's going to be up late doing a book signing.
Yeah. Oh, he's
taking a helicopter.
No. He's too sick.
Oh, my God.
To do any of this stuff.
What the fuck is he doing?
He's ill. That's not a true story you just told. This is a sick man.
All right, go ahead.
He couldn't be doing those things.
And the Best Damn Sports Show still listing Artie Lang as a guest tonight at 11 p.m., even though a pre-taping yesterday for that was apparently canceled.
So he's going to stay up past at least 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock if he's doing a book signing at 7 o'clock. Till he gets home.
Yeah, how can he get home?
They don't get home probably by midnight, even though he's flying a helicopter.
All right, go ahead.
I got to think a helicopter with Artie, and it still isn't moving that fast.
Not its typical 90 miles an hour. No. All right, go ahead.
And by the way, Ask Napkin Ed, who says he and Artie talk on the phone from time to time, claims he spoke to Lang Monday evening at about 7, the night before Artie didn't show up to work. Ask Napkin claiming Artie sounded good and was on his way out the door to get something to eat, Ed says. Also today, has Scott the Engineer been honored by a small town in Arkansas? A Stern fan alerting Howard 100 News to a street sign in Benton, Arkansas, Scott Salem Road, which our tipster claims leads to a rundown old trailer park.
What else?
Call the Howard 100 News tip line 877-33-SIRIUS, choose channel 100, or email howard100news@sirius-radio.com.
Thank you, Steve. John Hines on the wrap-up show at 11 o'clock. What do you have for us?
Howard, military veteran Justin won a trip to the AVN Awards by using his keys to lure Beetlejuice over when he entered the studio.
That was pretty good.
We'll talk about the game and how hot porn star Megan looked, how Howard thought Paul Fishbein's idea would never amount to anything, why a Beatle was not up for playing the game a second time, and why Beatle's explanation of why Artie's at the doctor might have made the most sense of all.
That Beat is really smart sometimes, you know. He's very wise. He's very wise.
All gut.
What'd you make of that? Like, he went right over to the guy with the keys, and then he wouldn't go over a second time.
Yeah, I think when the guy was explaining that he was shaking his keys and that's what got Beetle's attention, Beetle became insulted.
He did. Who knew? I didn't even know Beetle was following this all day.
He was terribly insulted by
Sometimes I think you could talk right in front of Beat, and he doesn't know what you're talking about.
No, you should start creating them.
Yeah, huh? Crate train Beat?
Yeah. He'll respond.
Pete, we need the crate training. Well, I got to be honest with you. I was drawn to the guy with the keys, so Pete wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
When he rubbed my head, I liked it. But anyway, yes, it was an interesting human experiment. You're right.
And it was time to pick Secret Santa, and Howard and Robin pulled the names of people who work here that they don't even know. We'll discuss Secret Santa and how everybody's feeling about the names they picked, why Fred doesn't want Benji to give him any gift whatsoever, and why did Scott DePace and Sal and Richard want to sit it out during this festive holiday season.
By the way, that porn chick was super hot, but, like, really difficult.
I was going to say, what was your take? I couldn't really get a bead on what was going on there.
I was trying to ask her some questions about her life and sex, and she kind of covers it up with a laugh and a weird sort of, avoidance.
Yeah, and then sometimes she was sarcastic.
Yeah. I didn't know what was going on, but then I said, you know what, there's so much going on the show today, I just kind of blew by.
You barreled through it.
I tried to get through it as best I could.
Yeah,
but she was super attractive. And then she was kind of freaky about being naked and getting on the Sybian, so I wasn't even going to beg her. I was just like,
No, to be that hot and to cool it with the personality, that's a bad personality.
Yeah. A lot of guys said she's the hottest porn chick we ever had, and they were like, I don't know, though, if I could put up with her for 5 minutes.
No, it's not worth. The point of porn is you can hit mute.
Well, Will said to me, he interviewed her the other day on the phone, and she was perfectly normal. He thought maybe she was nervous or something. I don't know what happened there, but all right. Anyway, you'll figure it out on the wrap-up show, I'm sure.
Of course, that's what we do.
Yes.
Plus, Artie needs to go to the doctor at 6:30 in the morning. If you win money on
what
this...
do you make of that? Do you think he's on something?
I still say he's sick.
You still say he's sick. All right, there's another Artie...
Did he sound sick, John?
No.
No?
Maybe that's why he's sick. You know how people always try to sound sick when they're sick? He was...
No, when you're really sick, you sound sick.
Honestly, Robin, he sounded better than I've heard him in years.
I know, he sounded great.
I got to be honest with you.
I should throw up blood.
Right.
If you win money on this show, you need Langford on your side. Jason is too fat to do almost anything. Lisa G is hurt by Gary wanting to come to her cookie party. Greg Fitzsimmons waits to see how Artie's going to cock-block his segment. Robin still isn't willing to say that Artie is sick. And everything else that happens here we talk about on the wrap-up show.
Great show. Can't wait for it 11 o'clock today. Let's go to Steve Brandano. Steve, the intern show tonight. What do you got for us, Steve?
Tonight we'll have all the interns' reactions to the Secret Santa, plus Ken, who you pulled his name.
Ken Harris.
Ken Harris. We'll have his. And Amy, our intern, is doing a Joan Rivers type fashion critique on all of the Big Stern staffers. So tune in to that because nobody around here dresses well.
Really? I think I'm going to come out with flying colors. I think I am a good dresser.
We'll find out what she has to say about you specifically.
I think I always look snazzy.
Well,
thank you.
Will she have the guts to say something else?
Where is she? Have a look at me right now. I mean,
she's not here yet.
I'm wearing a great outfit today.
Well, I'll make sure she sees a picture.
Thank you.
How much credit does Ralph get for that?
100%. Well, 99%.
You have to wear the clothes.
Yeah, it's my body. You can't make something look bad.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah, I can pretty much wear anything and look great in it.
Well, you do.
Thank you.
Tall people can. Tall, lean people can wear anything.
Yeah, I'm real easy. No, Ralph gets all the credit. Let's go now. Never mind what Greg has to say. Let's go right now.
What's in the news, Robin?
Robin quivers with the news. Robin, come on. Don't go back.
I get a hard on when I hug 'em. I'd really love to suck 'em. Put my cock in between 'em and fuck 'em. They're Robin's memories. They're big and round and brown. Make me want to pull my pants down. Then grab my cock and go to town. They're Robin's memories. Tits. Nips.
You
fucking bitch.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
What was that?
Gary. From yesterday.
Goodness. Was that from yesterday?
It sure was.
You fucking bitch.
Greg Fitzsimmons is here. He will be commenting on the news. He is considered one of our top commentators. He knows comedy. He knows social activism. He's a top guy and will be with us. Robin, what's in the news?
Top
top guy? What are you, Asian all of a sudden? He is top guy.
You're top. Top gun. Top gun. Go ahead.
It is the holiday season, people getting in the mood. Authorities say a West Florida man who lives with his parents has been arrested on a felony assault charge after he used a Christmas tree as a weapon to attack his father. This 37-year-old man still lives at home. He was arrested last week after he threw a 3-foot Christmas tree at his father. The tree missed, but then he tried to use...
Don't you think, like, when...
steel base from the tree to hit his father again.
You know, you talk about anger issues, and Greg was talking earlier how he just beat a guy in his car the other day. I mean, you know, you seem perfectly rational when you sit here. You're a comedian, and you're funny, and yet you have this anger issue. Don't you think that most people are, like, wanting to beat their father with a Christmas tree? Like, don't you think that's really what you're about?
Well, I mean, look, go backwards from the incident. You know, you're going to set up a Christmas tree with it's everything that brings out all your memories of him disappointing you at Christmas.
Right.
I get it.
Right.
You'd want to attack a guy with a Christmas tree.
It's a good thing he wasn't Jewish. But that menorah thing would hurt worse.
The menorah, I've beaten my father with a menorah, and he barely survived. The tree, at least, is softer.
Yeah, it's one tree. It's not 7.
You have a chance with the tree.
Well, let's figure this out. You say he's a 37-year-old man. He's living at home with his dad. Putting together a tree.
Life's going pretty well.
He's going to blame somebody eventually for his incompetence. 37 years old, living with his dad, putting up Christmas tree.
Yeah, and he's lucky he wasn't decorated yet. Could have been worse.
Hey, Dad, let's put up the tree. Son, maybe you ought to move out of the house. Want to have that discussion now? I love you, but, you know, isn't it time? You're 37.
Well, I love that he threw the tree and missed, and then he picked up that metal thing you put the tree in and went over there.
He beat his dad with the stand.
Well, he tried, yeah.
Right.
They were able to handle him.
What the fuck, Dad? You always get to put the Snoopy ornament on.
You love the tree more than you love me. Why? Probably living in the trailer.
And then, of course,
there's not a lot of room. There's more room for the tree than there is me.
There's a 72-year-old man who admits that he fatally stabbed a female friend 28 times.
How old, 78?
In her East Windsor home after she took away the TV remote.
Do you bother locking up a guy who's 78 for stabbing somebody? 72, I mean,
you talk about anger. 28 stab wounds?
You know, the guy got through his whole life not stabbing anyone. Now he's 72, and it finally got to him. Over a TV remote.
If you put him in jail, give him a TV, definitely.
Yeah. And don't argue with him about what you're watching.
And put it on Oprah the entire time.
Yeah. Sad news. One of the co-joined twins born to an 18-year-old British woman has died after an operation to separate them.
Yeah, but in a way, I mean, I think they're better off even with one dying. I mean, I think it was the right move. Even if a doctor... shortly
after the procedure to divide her from her sister Faith.
If I had co-joined twins, I'd say to the doctor, I don't care if they both die. You got to separate them. I will be a laughing stock of this industry if I have co-joined twins.
That's all you care about?
That's all I care about.
No, people think your sperm is too sticky or something. It's a reflection of you.
Right. And by the way, the one that survives will have a great story now.
Yeah, Faith is alive. Hope is dead.
Should be going out with some guy and say, I have something I want to tell you. What, you were raped? You were, what happened? There was abuse. You robbed someone. You spent time in jail. No, I had a sister attached to my head when I was born. You still want to go out with me?
I didn't say you go out with her. Try to ever emotionally satisfy her. You're my soulmate. Really? I had someone attached to my head.
You know how shallow I am? I'd break up with a girl if I found out she was born with someone attached to her head.
Really? Because you don't want to have children with her.
I'd say there's something way wrong here. You had someone attached to your head.
These two were born...
I mean, you're Jewish. Your mother, that's as close as you want anybody.
Right.
These two were born...
How do you separate that?
My mother was up my ass my whole life. I don't need someone with someone attached to their head.
I had my mother up my ass.
Yeah. My mother took my anal temperature until I was 16.
I'll take a sister on my head over my mother up my ass.
The girls were born last Wednesday. They were joined from their breastbone to their navel and shared a circulatory system as well as a liver.
That didn't happen in America, right? Cause we
in England, but, you know,
really?
That's pretty close.
Because we had amniocentesis. I mean, who wouldn't get an abortion the second you find that the doctor tells you, listen, here's the news. The kids are healthy, but they're joined at the head.
Well, they were joined at the breast.
The breast.
And the liver.
And the liver.
Yeah. 2 British girls can't grow up with 1 liver. You've seen Amy Winehouse. They need 3 livers. Come on, everybody. Comics, December 18th.
Come on, don't see a funny guy.
It's a funny man.
That's right.
So,
just redid his kitchen.
They're hoping that Faith will be all right.
Not
it's
happy.
still a little too early to tell.
Wow.
And, you know, you got to worry about our kids, too.
I'm worried about my kids, never mind your kids.
We've already had...
Everyone is.
Right.
Hey, come on, it takes a village.
Right.
We already heard about the 8-year-old who killed 2 guys.
Did you hear his confession on TV? It was like this little baby going, yeah, I took out the gun, then I shot him, and then I shot him again because I didn't want him to suffer.
Right, he was crying in pain, so I shot him again. Until
I still never got why he shot him the first time.
That I didn't get, because the kid, first of all, 8-year-olds are not articulate in their confessions.
Yeah, especially when they were harassing the shit out of him.
I wanted to smack the kid and go, stop mumbling.
You know what?
Yeah.
They couldn't...
But you were afraid.
They couldn't call a parent because he had killed him.
Right. We're going to call your parent. Oh, that's right, we can't. If you don't speak up and confess, we're going to call your parents. Oh, that's right, we can't. They're dead.
Wait till your father gets... Oh, he's never getting home. You killed him twice. I like the mercy killing, though. That's a big heart for an 8-year-old.
It's going to be hard to discipline that child. Would you discipline that child?
I wouldn't do anything with that child.
They really should lock that kid away.
But now we've got a knife-wielding 7-year-old first grader who robbed a 6-year-old classmate of $1. So
I don't think that's as bad as killing your parents.
He used a knife, Howard.
Wow.
And let me ask you something. At 7, aren't you supposed to be in 2nd grade?
Yeah, that's always bad when there's a kid left back and he's a full year ahead. White kid, black kid, what do we have here?
I don't know where.
No, he could be a fall baby. My son's 8 and he's in 2nd grade.
Don't you think that's your son's 8 and he's in 2nd grade?
Yeah, but he's an October baby. I wish this wasn't a radio show because he just gave me the fucking head tilt. So, like, hey, it's okay for you.
Give him a knife.
Keep that Christmas tree away from me, son!
I will...
The boys were in the bathroom, Howard, when the older child held a knife to the other's nose.
I wish someone held a knife to my nose. And carve it down.
Can I hire him?
My big, giant, Jewy nose.
Yeah, with all your money, why?
I had a nose job.
No, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's right. That was your big
I straightened out that hook thing that made me look like a moneylender.
What, the guy was only working a half day that day?
No, they didn't. They wanted me to... You know, I said to the guy, give me the nose job. You got to help me out. And he said to me, well, you know, I don't want you to think you're going to get the nose job and then you're going to suddenly look like Brad Pitt. I go, listen, I know I'm not going to look like Brad Pitt. I get it. I know. You don't want to build up my expectation.
Yeah.
But, you know, and he said, well, I still want you to look like you. I said, why would I want to look like me? He goes, no, you'll look funny if you come out and you look like you had a nose job. So they were very subtle about it.
Well, they're concerned about your voice?
No. This? No, they're not concerned about that. So I can go on doing this? No one was concerned about my voice. They were concerned about, you know, that I'd look odd. And I said, well, look, I already got that going.
Nobody would recognize it.
And that's the idea. I didn't. Yeah. Well, you know, you're so recognizable. You don't want. They were afraid I was going to turn into Jennifer Grey. Oh. You know, she did Dirty Dancing, and then her career ended. Trust me, my career ain't ended on my nose. Meanwhile, I got out, I looked like this. What are you going to do?
Well, it's not, you know, it worked out. I think you'd still be recognizable without the big nose. What are you, 6'5"?
You could cut this nose off and people would still recognize me.
You could cut it off and put it on Brad Pitt. He'd still got a lot of pussy.
Right. This nose on me doesn't work.
All right, the best story of the day, a Missouri hunter bagged a big buck on the second day of a firearms season.
Cool.
But he got a lot of pain out of the experience because he thought he had killed the deer. He used a .270 caliber rifle. Thought he had killed the deer, but the deer looked dead to him. But seconds later, the 9-point, 240-pound animal came to life and attacked the hunter.
Yeah, I always like those stories where the animals win, because I tell you, I saw some deer the other day. I know some people don't like deer because they carry ticks and all that stuff, but I saw 3 of them, like a mother and the father and a little baby running around, and they were so cute.
Yeah, you see these whole families, and they're so sweet looking.
Yeah. I wonder if he was playing dead.
I couldn't shoot any of those animals.
No. I mean, I get that some of them have to be shot from helicopters by vice presidential nominees. But, I mean, obviously, they got to be thinned at some point. But, like, to blame them for the deer ticks, they have deer ticks because we overpopulated and carved out their environment, so they're getting diseases.
Right.
But that reminds me of when I tried to have sex with my wife one night. I thought she was asleep. And she woke up.
And she attacked me, yeah. Attacked you. All right, what else do we got?
Buck rose up, knocked Goodman down, and attacked him with his antlers in what the veteran hunter called 15 seconds of hell. The deer then ran a short distance and went down because Goodman jumped up and fired 2 more shots. He did wind up killing the deer.
Well, I do like when the deer attack.
Yeah, my favorite was the time the marlin jumped out of the water and speared a fisherman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Took him back in with him. Luckily, the guy's father was on the boat and pulled him back. But the marlin won that day.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Giants superstar Plaxico Burress is finished for the season. Yesterday, the Giants decided to put him on the whatever list it is that you can't play on. It wasn't the injured list.
The shithead list.
It was the shithead.
The guy is going to now miss out on possibly $31 million.
Wow.
If they throw him out of football altogether. And they're saying that minimally he's being docked his pay now for the rest of the season, and that's already almost close to $500,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
For doing nothing. All he had to do was sit on the bench.
Why does this? It always happens when the Giants do well. Something shitty like this happens.
I'm just hoping Antonio Pierce doesn't get affected.
Yeah, you know, he's got to go talk to the cops to explain his side in all this. So he's not out of the woods.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that explanation. We got to get him back in here to be our intern for the day.
Really? He faces, Plaxico, if he gets the book thrown at him, faces a mandatory minimum of 3.5 years behind bars if convicted of having an illegal loaded weapon. And they've also said that the people at the hospital could be in trouble for not reporting this whole thing. The hospital suspended an emergency room doctor for failing to report the wound.
Yeah, she was probably all intimidated. Like, you know, hey, it's a big star. I mean, who even knows? Maybe she did report it and the hospital covered it up. It's going to be an interesting case. But
she could have been a fan. She's got box tickets for the rest of the season, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. It drives me crazy, though, when a guy like Plaxico Burress gets that kind of money and he fucks it up. I mean, it just makes me insane.
Yeah.
$31 million.
I mean, it's during the season. Off season, you can, all right, maybe. But, like, geez, you guys are in contention to be, you know.
He was injured anyway, had a hamstring injury, but, you know, this is just dumb. He's probably going to do some jail time, too. Rob, what else is in the news?
Oh, well, I don't know if you know exactly what happened at the nightclub that night. They said he was drinking some wine, and his loaded Glock semi-automatic slipped out of his waistband to his...
Because he thinks he's Dirty Harry. He's carrying a gun in his waistband. Guys who carry guns,
and
you have a holster.
Sweatpants.
Yeah, you can't... That's the fault of the movies. I mean, guys who carry guns... You got a holster. You can wear it on your ankle. You can wear it under your jacket. And it's a holstered thing. Even if the gun fell, it's holstered. It's not going to go off. This guy, he thinks he's, you know, he's what, Dirty Harry or, I don't know, James Bond. He's wearing sweatpants. He sticks it in the waistband of his sweatpants because he wants all his bros to see that he's a tough guy.
Now, that's a pretty heavy thing.
Yeah.
A Glock?
That thing must fall.
To hold up.
I'm going to tuck this in my sweatpants.
Yeah.
And he's at a club, and there's people, and the gun fires.
So it slips out of the waistband, And when he reached for the weapon, he accidentally fired it.
If I put a pair of sweatpants on you right now and put a Glock in your sweatpants, there's no way you could walk across this room without dropping the gun.
And you don't have a giant black cock in there, too.
Right.
Oh.
I'm assuming.
You assume his black cock was going to stop the gun from falling?
No, I'm saying that how much can those sweatpants handle?
You think his giant black cock was all it could handle?
Well, it seems to me that if I had a giant cock like that, and again...
You do.
You say the sweatpants are handling enough.
Right. Those sweatpants are overworked.
There's a weight limit on those.
That's right.
I wish.
What else?
So, there you go. Yeah, Plaxico out for the season.
Okay.
Gary Coleman in the news. He pleaded no contest to charges stemming from a bizarre blow-up at a fan outside of a bowling alley.
He's like Greg Fitzsimmons. He gets into fights and he's way too small.
Sadly, more successful than me.
Yeah.
Career-wise.
A judge ordered the 40-year-old former star of Diff'rent Strokes to pay a $100 fine yesterday after he pleaded no contest to a reckless driving charge.
They had a picture of him in the paper showing up for his court case, and he's wearing, like, Oshkosh Bagash jeans.
Like bib overalls.
Like a bib overalls.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
I know. If you're a midget, do not wear bib overalls.
Yeah. You look like a child.
Why don't you hang, like, one of those little nips around your, the ones you suck on.
Baby nip?
Yeah.
According to court documents, Coleman, his wife, and his bodyguard were going bowling. About 60 miles north of Salt Lake City, when Colt Rushton took a few photos of him with a cell phone camera and took a few more of Coleman's truck in the parking lot. I didn't know he was successful enough to have a bodyguard walking around with him.
Yeah, that's kind of shocking, but I thought he didn't have any money left. His parents took it all, but evidently he's got a couple of dollars for that bodyguard thing.
Yeah. So,
nice.
I guess Coleman got a little upset about the photographs. They got into a scuffle, and then Coleman ran into Rushton with his truck as he was backing out of the
Wasn't he a security guard for a while, too?
Yeah, how could he have a bodyguard? He can't get a job as a bodyguard.
Really? Here's Gary Coleman saying it's not easy being a celebrity, 1-7.
All right.
One thing I hate about being a celebrity is people listen with their mouths and hear with their eyes.
What? And he says he's not going to, he's not cowed by this at all. He is not going to be affected or tolerate the obnoxious behavior of fans.
We have effectively said that I am not going to tolerate that. And I'm not going to put up with it, and you're not going to get in my pocket. That's just not going to happen.
Sounds like more lawsuits are on the way.
Sounds like he's still angry, yeah.
I'm still stuck on they listen with their mouths and talk with their eyes.
That sounds like something your parents might say to you, and then you kind of just carry it with you.
Exactly.
He's very wise. He's like Buddha. He's going for that Buddha thing.
He said it really slow, like we were all going to be writing it down.
Could you play that again? Because I'm not sure exactly what he said.
One thing I hate about being a celebrity is people listen with their mouths and hear with their eyes.
In other words, they're not using the proper facilities, according to Gary Coleman. In other words, they're not listening and they're not hearing and they're not seeing. They're just being dumb.
I mean, I get the metaphor that their senses are not working right. I just don't track the actual eyes.
One thing I'm tracking is that most celebrities, it appears, talk through their ass.
Well, then he can understand them because that's where his ear is.
Yes. All right, Robin, what else?
An Emmy-nominated Brooklyn TV editor plunged to her death climbing California's Mount Shasta the other day. And her family... Oh, Fred.
That's awful.
That's horrible.
Why doesn't Fred get an Emmy?
Now says that she died doing what she loves.
Falling to her death.
Oh, stop it. Her name was Cherry Inoki. She was 33.
What was she doing? She was hiking?
She was climbing a mountain. She's what they call a late-blooming athlete.
I tried that. I'm always trying to find a sport I'm good at.
Yeah.
Boy, did I find one I'm bad at.
Yeah.
You talk about a klutz.
Oh, you're not built for that.
They go, well, just use your toes to bury it into the rock. And I was like, use my toes to bury in a rock? I mean, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
And I'm so bad at it. And they go, no, it's all your legs. You think it's your upper body. It's use your lower body strength. I go, I don't have strength anywhere.
Yeah.
I can't pull myself up from my legs or my upper body.
No, you're not genetically made to... You can't even climb stairs.
It's such a dumb thing. And then they build fake walls for you to climb up.
Yeah.
And then when I went to Arizona, they used it as a therapy tool. Like, they had me climb to overcome my fears. And then when I got up there, I was supposed to realize things about myself that, like, yes, I can do anything, yes, I can conquer. And you know what? I got up there, I wanted to shit my pants. It's the only thing I learned.
You didn't realize anything.
I hated it. And then women evidently can climb faster than men. And I did it with 3 girls, and they all beat me.
Oh, because they're bottom heavy.
Well, because
and that's what the strength is.
Well, they use their lower body more than guys. Somehow. I don't even know.
Wow. I mean, look at where your people come from. There's no mountains.
Maybe.
The same friends who helped her conquer Mont Blanc in France a couple of years ago watched in horror as she slipped and fell 1,500 feet on Friday while ascending Shasta's icy avalanche gulch, according to her brother.
I didn't know there was a Mont Blanc. I have Mont Blanc pens, and I love them.
That's why they call him Mont Blanc.
I didn't know there was an actual Mont Blanc pen. I mean, like a place you could go to.
Like a mountain, yeah.
I should go there. I love that pen. I love pens.
Yeah.
Ever want to get me a gift, get me a pen.
I was just apologizing for not getting you a wedding gift, and now...
Forget Beth. Just give me a wedding pen.
Actually, matching pens, I think for a wedding it'd be stupid to give just you. No, it wouldn't be, would it?
I don't need a wedding gift, trust me. I didn't even invite you to the wedding.
I know.
You don't have to get me a gift.
But you did invite me to your house in the Hamptons this summer.
I did, and then I uninvited you.
Yeah. Awkward.
I said to Greg, I want you to come out next time you're out. Then he tells me he's coming out to do a gig, and I said to myself, he's going to come out here, and then he's got a gig. And Beth and I calculated, that means he's doing a show at 11 o'clock.
Right. No, you saw an ad in the paper.
I did. I looked at the ad in the paper and said, shows at 9 o'clock and 11. So even Beth said to me, he's not going to get back till like 1 in the morning.
Right, he's leaving at 11.
We're going to have to sit and wait up for him, let him in. It's going to be disruptive, and then he's going to sleep all fucking day. And so I called him up and I told him our house is full of a lot of people.
Family. I got a lot of
Holiday Inn.
I said my family's coming. I said it's the one bad weekend. My family's coming. What the fucking guy's sleeping.
So you were lying completely.
So crushed.
I lied completely.
Because I didn't even...
And he knew it, too. There's
no way I would have invited myself. Like, you invited me, and then I felt like, God, how do I do this? And so I waited because I didn't want to seem like, oh, let me come 3 months in advance. Like, I can't wait to go to his
I want you to come over, like, when you have nothing.
You're not doing
when you can go to bed at 9 o'clock.
I'm going to come when my wife's in town, and she can be with me.
I'm not comfortable with her.
Seriously? She's Jewish.
I'm joking. Oh, okay. I thought she was like you.
They say
whatever you are.
This Cherry woman wasn't adventurous all of her life, but she started doing these physical activities and she became more confident in herself.
People get like
and
that.
her physical being.
I even see it like my gym. They empower you to do new things, and I see people doing things that they shouldn't be doing. I see.
Right, all of a sudden you think you could do anything.
Yeah, like I know at my gym they put together years ago a mountain climbing trip. I think half of them almost died, and like a Sherpa had to carry them all up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they don't know what they're doing.
When we were in South Africa one time, and my wife's mother. We climbed Table Mountain in Cape Town, and it's like straight up. It's fucking crazy. And I was like, you sure you want to do this? She's 65. She's like, no, I can. And so we go up, and there's a chairlift that takes you down, because climbing down is actually harder.
Right.
And so we go up, and I mean, I almost died making it, and she made it. And we get to the top, and all of a sudden this fog came down, and they closed the chairlift. And there's no accommodations up there. You're at the top of a mountain. You got to climb back down again.
Yeah.
And we start going down, and you know how your legs are trembling when you're going downhill? And I've got my arm under her, and I'm going, we're going to die. There's no fucking... And then the South Africans, like, clicking... going by flip-flops, and I'm like, what the fuck? We're going to die. They don't care about it. They're, like, laughing at us. And then the fog lifted, and we just went back up, and we took the chairlift.
By the way, in my mind, you should be scared of climbing the side of a mountain. That's something you shouldn't be doing. Period. I don't care who you are.
All right.
It's
well,
dangerous.
this one was icy, too. They said they had crampons and ice axes, but she was not wearing a helmet.
And it's always these wealthy assholes.
Yeah.
You're finally wealthy. What the fuck are you playing Russian roulette for with a mountain?
Yeah. She could have won an Emmy.
Right.
But they
Sorry
said
to hear that.
without the helmet, she did die of head injury. So.
What else you got there, Robin? Go ahead.
A-Rod and Madonna, are they about to go public with their relationship?
He's nuts. What's he doing with her?
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
What's this fascination? And he's doing all kinds of dumb shit. He's showing up at the Kabbalah temple. He's holding the Torah.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what to do.
You know, they show up in the same city together, but they're not together.
Yeah.
I was staying at my aunt's house in the Bronx over the summer, and my aunt's next door neighbor is A-Rod's cousin, and he was telling me, oh, yeah, it's been full on for a while. You know, he told
Really?
Yeah, he gave me the inside scoops. He says that he loves her. And
A-Rod inspires me to do more shitty music.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Yeah, imagine being her muse. Don't blame me.
Yeah. If you're going to write a shitty song, just because I'm fucking you, don't blame me
Is
for
she
it.
going to start singing baseball songs now?
Maybe if I fucked her, she'd write something good.
Let me fucking note in you.
Something someone would remember.
Let me fuck 3 more words so you don't write a song with 4 words in it.
Yeah,
they say that maybe New Year's Eve is the day they plan to let the world in on their little secret.
Well, you don't do ecstasy and go to clubs because you would really understand her music.
Yeah, I don't quite understand.
You need to be moving around and jumping up and down in order to get it.
Why do you have to be on drugs?
That's actually the lyrics of her last song.
That's right.
To understand that music.
Yeah. A-Rod's home now studying his Haftorah. He's going to become Jewish.
He's about to be bar mitzvah.
He's in love. What else you got there, Robin?
All of a sudden he's not playing Friday night games. Fucking Madonna.
Yesterday, the
comics, December 8th.
Secretary of Defense talked to the press. He is staying on. The one member of the Bush administration who is staying on the job in the Obama administration yet to come. And he says he looks forward to working under the new president-elect. 1-1.
Yeah.
No secretary has been asked to continue in office under a newly elected president, even when the new president has come from the same party. So I thank President-elect Obama for his confidence in me and look forward to working for and with him.
Yeah, I think that's I think Obama's way cool. I'm digging him, man. I think he's going to be okay.
I think you becoming a convert.
Hey, I voted for the guy.
Yeah, but you were.
I was worried, but I'm behind my new president.
I'm the same as you. I was Hillary.
I love my black president.
And when she went away,
I love it.
Can we please let the guy adopt a good dog? What's all the animal rights do? No, he's got to rescue one. He's got a fucking housing bubble that collapsed. We're officially in a recession. There's terrorists at the borders,
and
we
should be allowed to have a pedigree.
Give him a good dog. Does he have to deal with like a dog? Like you just show up for a press conference, with a dog dry humping his leg, and he's got to focus.
Biting people.
Yeah.
See these kinds of observations December 19th and 20th at Comics in Manhattan. For tickets, go to comics.com. Also see Greg with Carlos Mencia January 11th at Santa Monica High in Los Angeles. For tickets, go to brownpapertickets.com. And, of course, the great Greg Fitzsimmons has a radio show right here. That's how much we love him. 7 p.m. on Howard 101. And he's got special guest Dave Navarro on Monday. Robin, anything else?
Automakers on Capitol Hill yesterday. Here's the GM or the CEO of GM, Rick Wagoner, who says they want billions to save GM.
Our plan requests that the federal government make available $12 billion in short-term loans, along with a $6 billion line of credit in the event that the current severe market downturn persists.
So that's what they think it'll take to bail them out. Nancy Pelosi, who's the Speaker of the House, believes that Washington will help the automakers. 1-3.
I believe that an intervention will happen, either legislatively or from the administration. I think it's pretty clear that bankruptcy is not an option.
What happened to Lee Iacocca? Wasn't he the guy with all the answers?
Well, I don't think he's at the...
Where is he?
I don't think he's working anymore. Is he still around?
Can't we drag him out of the mothballs and see if he can do something?
I think that why can't we do for the automakers what we do for the farmers and the steel workers and just subsidize a losing industry year after year?
Keep it going.
I seem to be working for those guys.
Yeah. I'm thinking of becoming a farmer.
Here's Angelina Jolie. Brad Pitt has a new movie coming out called
What do you want me not to grow this year?
And Angelina Jolie says Benjamin Button is a love letter to New Orleans.
What number is that?
19.
This is Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
She's very famous. I can't wait to hear what she has to say. Must be important.
It's a beautiful film, but it also is in some way a really lovely love letter to New Orleans. And I know they set out with that in mind, but you never know how something's going to turn out. But I do think that's in there, and that's very special.
Where is she, in a Denny's?
She's obviously at the premiere.
Pretty noisy.
Dear New Orleans.
And we talked about this. William Balfour, who is the brother-in-law of Jennifer Hudson, has now been accused of murdering her mother, her brother, and her nephew. And his mother, Michelle Davis Balfour, says she's afraid her son might get the death penalty. 2-1.
I like this woman when she talks. She's a very, very, very astute observer of the law.
It's no describing how you feel knowing that your son might get the death penalty.
That's got to be a very special feeling I hope I never experience.
She says...
Trying to defend your son who murdered your kid?
Allegedly.
She says the woman didn't see him with a gun.
She ain't seen my son with no gun. She trying to make it so her drug case won't send her to the penitentiary. That's all it is.
So once
glad she cleared that up.
She doesn't think there's enough evidence for this case to stick.
I wonder if her son was 7 in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And that's what's
thanks,
happening,
Robin. I want to thank Greg, of course, for coming. It's always great seeing you.
It's great seeing you, too.
And Artie did not cock-block your segment. I think you did great. And I think you had a lot of airtime, and I don't think you have anything to complain about this time.
I think it was a solid appearance, and I want to thank the whole crew for making it possible.
Yeah,
and,
I think, I worked with you very well, and it all came off very, very good.
Well, I feel like what we did before the show, the rehearsals were good, and
we ran through your whole routine, and it worked out well.
Yeah, and thanks again for approving the script, Fred.
And we will see you December 19th and 20th at Comics in Manhattan.
Fantastic.
You bet. And that special benefit show at the high school with Carlos Mencia. I'm looking forward to that on January 11th at Santa Monica High. And, of course, I will go to your website, and I'll do everything you tell me to do there. And brownpapertickets.com.
He's following all instructions.
But you will never come to my house in the Hamptons.
And I will listen to you on the radio at 7 o'clock on Howard 101 Monday night with Dave Navarro.
And let's hope that therapy works out for you.
Yeah.
Working hard.
I see your eyes moving back and forth now.
Yes.
We'll see you tomorrow. Artie will be here tomorrow to answer your questions. And
well, if he doesn't have another doctor's appointment.
And if he's not here, Robin and I will just fill time waiting for Artie. We'll be back. Fred, thank you for carrying on. And we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, Benji. And that's it.